Oh,
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. This is Devon Achane. Evades the tackler and now some space. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And now they'll shift things around. Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right.
come on.
Wisely to throw that one away. You look at this Bears defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Well, that'll be incomplete. But he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Curran.
Oh, yeah, baby. There we go. Got a pick.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
I played it right. I'm happy with that.
Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football?
You're going to bed. Good night, Bryson. See you tomorrow.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 7. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. The Bears at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
Good night, Bryson.
Love it if you're a quarterback. It's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced a turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football. They're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Here's pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost a shot. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd and 9 now. Got his man. It's Williams. Just a gain, a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal. 6 points. That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. This is caught.
Oh, come on.
Pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run here on third and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Right back to Achane on second down. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Operating from the gun, Curran. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Curran. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Go, 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 go. Yes. Yeah, baby.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Now on comes the Bears offense as he'll be called in to go for two.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That's caught, and he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Pick six.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Oh, I thought you were Austin. Just tell Austin pick six.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended weeks. Does that change?
It is. It really is.
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Back to throw. Curran. And this one is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Look at the spin. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Both sides breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Jamison Williams,
His third touchdown now on the year.
and the Bears are able to widen their advantage. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up, this ain't no cables.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll roll him out right. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 34 yards.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. Richardson will throw for it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football.
Come on.
Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. .13 yards remaining on 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 13.
Come on.
They'll lose yardage back at the 17. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That had trouble written on it from the start.
Yeah, I'd say, partner, sometimes you just got to know when to surrender and mitigate the loss. Instead, he kept going backwards, and now it's 3rd and long. Good luck with this play call.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
2nd down in a yard. Again, it's Achane.
And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But not a huge game there as we head towards a 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Rolling to his left. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And he'll be hit as as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here. A 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And Richardson going to move him around.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Now it's Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Oh.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This is 1st and goal.
Good night, buddy.
Chance to get a score back here before halftime.
They'll run. Achane.
Right.
And he takes this one for his touchdown.
Devon Achane.
My femur.
Career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
See you tomorrow.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
It's up and good, a 7-point margin.
I was up 20-0, now I'm up 20-13. Yeah. I'm happy my vision's good enough to I can play and compete. So I will take that any day of the week. Good return.
Good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's Williams on the catch. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back.
Hope this one works again.
Probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked
all right, see you later.
The defender was right on him.
Second and 3.
And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. That'll be incomplete. Well, dipping into the bag of tricks there, but it does not work out, and it's 4th down now.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just inside the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, the great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Richardson now going to fake the jet sweep, and he'll throw out play action.
There goes a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
Third down and 13. A final shot before the half. Richardson
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2nd and 11. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Here now a 3rd and 20.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun to the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now Richardson.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They go play action with Richardson.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
QB sneak, Richardson.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Anthony Richardson
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
1. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Richardson out of the shotgun. Dancing to his left. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Richardson looking to throw. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
And that play came together really well for them. as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Second and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Try! Touchdown, Chicago!
Anthony Schwartz,
44 yards.
and the Bears have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oh, come on, guys.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Throwing into traffic now, that's complete. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Achane going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Richardson off the play fake.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal save.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
He's got it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on the play of the game now, 4th and goal.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. QB sneak, Richardson.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Anthony Richardson.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he missed it. No,
He missed it.
And they'll remain down by
He missed it. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Holy cow.
this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first.
Yeah, boy.
They can use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know. Bad dad joke, but what the heck, right?
Look at no. Get your ass. Get your ass. And the red. Look at that. He missed the extra point.
This one could be over.
Yeah.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, man. I waited too long.
Incomplete there.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Good play, Mike.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Oh.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams.
I'm going for it because if I don't get it,
it's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Pass taken in. That was big tight end.
That's the game.
The Bears first. And that should be the capper. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now. 1st and 10. Scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 18. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Third and 5.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
A 3-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Bears,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Ooh, nice. That's off. So we're just waiting on me and Victoria. Any trades that you need to do? All right. And I don't need to do any more trades. I'm set. Oh, injured. Who's still out? Just two guys. Dang. Out for the year. Sheldon's ready. Just need Victoria. No, that's Victoria. I think Sheldon's ready, right? No, but ready to advance. Okay, then I'm going to go in advance. Victoria says she's ready. So you're going to be off tomorrow? All right. Oh, nice. Superstar. Oh, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I wasn't expecting that one. I thought it was going to be a star. Still waiting on him, but he's hurt for 3 more weeks. Normal, right? Oh, no. And then there's Alias. Superstar X Factor. And pick him up because of Smith's injury. Uh, hey, he's 28. I didn't know that. I thought he was younger. Oh, I did struggle with this
Set. Hot it. Come on, set.
one.
Set, go. Here we go. Hut.
Ah, try again.
Here we go, set. Hut. Set it. Ready. Got it. Ready? Go.
4,000 plus.
Down. Set it. Set. Ready. Set it. Ready. Have go. Ready. Hot. Set. Hot, go. Ready, break.
Oh, that was terrible.
Let's go now.
Get everything else right.
Ready.
No.
Let's go. Ready. Ready. Set, go. Set.
Nice.
Set.
There we go. 42. That's my highest. Very nice. Pick these guys. Some of these guys start out like linebackers.
Ready.
No, he's a linebacker.
Ready. Come on. Set. Set, go. On the double. Hut. Here we go, shot. Ready. Set up. Go. Okay, ready. Set up. Down. Hut, hut. Set. Ready. Ready. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Set. Set, go. Let's go now. Hut. Ready up. Ready.
Hey, son, what a
Let's
fellow.
go. Go. Ready, set. Set up. Ready. Hut, hut. On the set. Ready. Set. Ready, ready.
Wait, not done yet. All right, what's his number?
Come on, set.
46, can I change that?
Set, go. Here we go. Hut, hut. Here we go, shot.
All right, all right.
Hut.
Not bad for the first time. Ooh. Ooh. I do have to get him his 500 then. Oh, I like that. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games to get this guy going. Crazy score.